They call themselves New Hampshireites. Good morning, Americans. This is the rest of the news. Last midnight, 4 souls in Dixville Notch braved near zero temperatures to vote to a tie. Romney-Huntsman. Dixville is not the gayest place in America. That would be Salt Lake City. They're number 1. Who knew? So says the Advocate, while the Pope declares gay marriage a threat to the future of humanity. Dixville is not the coldest place in America. Minus 25 at Nome, Alaska this morning, as supplies of all petrol products, including home heating oil, run perilously low. Help is on the way, but it's slow. The Russian oil tanker, the Renda, is but 100 miles away now in the Bering Sea, making its way to Nome at 2 miles an hour, 2 miles an hour, through ice 3 feet thick. The ship is enabled by the American icebreaker, the Haley, which runs just a quarter mile ahead. Even at that short a distance, sometimes the Haley has to double back as the ice freezes over that quickly, trapping the Renda, which left Vladivostok December 17th, and what a long, strange trip it's been. There was a fuel mix-up in South Korea. A storm prevented it from making its scheduled pickup in Japan. A waiver was issued to allow it to pick up unleaded at Dutch Harbor. And there was a long detour to avoid the world's biggest population of a federally protected sea duck, the spectacled eider. To the battle cry of "We are going to Nome," the lonely ships slog on, hoping to arrive someday soon. Off the coast of Florida at Siesta Key, a man was fishing from a small boat this past weekend. Suddenly, out in the middle of the ocean, a small dog, a Vizsla, swam up in dire need of a rescue. The story was pieced together later. The dog had been running on the beach with his guardian, Donna Chen, Saturday, when they were struck from behind by a drunk driver. Donna died. Barney was so freaked out that he ran to the sea and started swimming. He's now fine, reunited with Donna's family. Just like in Star Wars, astronomers in Austin now say we should look for habitable planets with 2 suns. These worlds are likely to have a temperature to support liquid water, not too hot, not Nome. And our ability to see into space really picks up in 2018 when the James Webb Space Telescope launches. It will actually be able to sniff out atmospheres by staring at the stars in infrared. This is the replacement to the Hubble, which orbits just a few hundred miles above Earth. James Webb will be 1,000,000 miles straight up. Happy musical birthdays to Pat Benatar and Sean Colvin, Roddy Hawkins, Rod Stewart, and Donald Fagen. Hey, where's the cat? Oddly, this is suggested as a use for a new iPhone homing app called Beacon, spelled B-I-K-N. You put little RF tags on things you lose but don't want to, like your keys or your cat or your mind, and your iPhone finds it for you at up to 100 feet indoors, 800 out. Lindsay Lohan may play Elizabeth Taylor in a movie for Lifetime. Just last month, she was Marilyn Monroe in Playboy. Russell Brand will do a late-night talk show on FX about news, politics, and pop culture, sure to feature the 7 dirty words. The Supreme Court takes that case of those 7 dirty words today. Words now illegal to broadcast between 6 a.m. and 10 at night, but perfectly legal on cable and on the internet. On the Parents Television Council list of worst shows: The Bachelor and The Bachelor Pad, Alan Gregory, The Simpsons, 2.5 Men, Friends with Benefits, American Idol, and salacious performances by Rihanna and Lady Gaga. Sunday was the 5th year of the annual No Pants Metro Ride in the District of Columbia. Also takes place in New York and L.A. Participants get on board fully clothed, and then once the train is underway, it's drop trowel. Ashley Houghton of Northwest hopped on with her banjo, just coming from a bluegrass jam session. Then she did it with her banjo on. Participants. Who writes this stuff? Dan Earhart. The rest of the news.